Two busy visionaries asked us to honor the Victorian home they're restoring and to give it the modern retro glam treatment inspired by their favorite hotel. For these adopted parents-to-be, it's all about first impressions. The question is, will we impress them? Tracy and Joy, you ready to see a new place?
Yes.
Well, come on in. Now, the foyer we've dressed very simply, but there's a lot of clues in this space that you're going to understand a little bit more once you've seen the great big room. Okay? Come on in.
Wow.
Oh, this is fantastic.
What do you think?
The colors.
I love it.
Yeah.
Everything. I love everything. The furniture, the colors, it's fantastic.
Well, the bottom line is, if you were to see this on a swatch in a store, you'd go, can't live with that. That's an accent color. But when you see it all up and you see everything else filling the room, you notice how actually the room feels even bigger. The picture rail acts as a natural dividing point between the wall and ceiling colors inspired by the Viceroy Hotel. Now take a look at the way the furniture is arranged. All of that is dictated by this piece here.
I know.
Remember what you had your TV on before?
You know, when we walked in, I saw that straight away, and I was like, really excited. It's perfect.
You notice everything is lined up at that exact same angle, all anchored by this carpet. What do you think about that?
I love
Yeah,
it.
it's...
Here again, it's the high contrast you guys said you really, really wanted. It's a very simple, natural idea, but the scale of it blows it up and makes it really, really modern.
It's fantastic.
So the contrast that you see here, we've done the same with the two wing chairs. Remember when you walk in the Viceroy, the first thing you saw was those Naugahyde covered wing chairs?
Yeah.
We did this in ultra suede.
I've always loved wing chairs. They're awesome.
But you'll notice they're a little bit, the proportions have been stretched to make them a little bit more modern. The lines are very curvy versus very sharp like a traditional wing chair. More importantly, they're really, really comfortable and they're portable, so those can really be moved anywhere in the space. These here are, again, that old and new mixed together. It's a century feeling to it, but with the glass tops, it opens it up so that you can actually see the carpet below.
Yeah.
The window treatments are geometric shears inspired by the same hotel. We placed them in straight panels, flanked with traditional green velvet tie-back curtains, typical of the Victorian era. One of the things that we tried to do was take not only some of the clues from the Viceroy Hotel, but also do a couple of signature pieces that had enough detail to them that it reminded you of the Victorian era. One of the first places that you see that is in the Starburst mirror over there, where it kind of stretches and reflects the room this way.
Beautiful.
Behind me, we actually made this specifically for this room. This is basically a big picture frame with a wallpaper sample in the center of it because we wanted to create a whole tableau on this side of the wall with objects versus a lot of pictures because everything was moved into the center of the room. But we picked that fabric because it had a real organic feeling to it. And if you remember, in the Victorian era, that kind of Chinese influence was becoming very, very popular.
Yes.
So that's just a little nod to America's fascination with that at that time. The Starburst mirror is balanced with another contemporary one painted in black, an accent color picked up from the kitchen.
Gosh, I love the lamp.
Aren't they great? They kind of flank this whole seating area, so it adds a lot of symmetry, and we placed them halfway into the center of the room to really almost divide that back space with this. But one of the things we tried to do is keep the design in the sort of natural influence, but it's the mixed media and the cool shades that give it that modern, very lush look to it. Another touch reminiscent of the Victorian times are these Kentia palms. And of course, now everything we've done out here, now you understand more what we did in here.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have a very modern shape on a very classic Victorian-style parlor table. And that green from here gets pulled into that space as well. And the white chairs there obviously match what we've done here, but can easily be moved from the dining room table or to here. So I hope we've given you a really good template for the rest of the house. What we obviously tried to do was really honor the Victorian idea, but every time we thought about the two of you, we just smiled, knowing that we had that latitude to get it a little hipper and a little cooler too. So now that you see it in its entirety, how do you feel about the design now?
It's fantastic.
Yeah, this is absolutely beautiful. I actually had no idea that this room could look this good.
And it's going to be great when we have the adoption counsellor come in and do our interview with us in the house. This is just going to be perfect.
Well, we wish you the very best of luck.
Thank you.
Call us when you found the baby of your dreams.
We will. We'll have you back for the nursery.
Excellent. That'll be great. You know, I think we owe a debt of thanks to the Tracy and Joeys of the world. They're willing to chart a new course and trailblaze into, well, uncertain territories. We just hope that now their future includes the pitter-patter of tiny feet. I'm Christopher Lowell. Bye for now.